Hello, good morning to you. Hey guys, it's High Priestess Jamila. So I can't be here too long, guys. I just got done with my morning yoga. It's time for me to relax, okay? Because I've been up all night working, okay? So if you guys are wondering what I was doing all night, I was over here taking care of my business, okay? So, this is High Priestess Jamila, and I wanted to come and speak to you guys about my new Patreon account, as well as readings and the full moon that is coming up on the 7th. So, I wanted to let you guys know that I am accepting clients for the full moon. If you guys want to get on my schedule, okay, because we'll be in full moon energy for probably like the next 5 days, okay? So this is a really, really strong full moon, especially so close to Beltane. But you guys can contact me for a consultation. All of my contact information is below. You guys can either cash at me or you can visit Etsy. And what I can sense is that a lot of you guys need cleanses, okay? And so I can honestly personally say because I just did a cleanse on myself like today. That it's really like every time I do one, like I amaze myself because I'll be kind of feeling kind of, just kind of drug down and just kind of like, hey James, good morning, sweetie. So I'll just be kind of feeling just kind of, and doing that cleanse is just so amazing. But this is pretty much what I've been doing today. Okay, this is actually my altar table. So, this is actually what a cleanse of mine will look like as far as with the candle work. Of course, there is work that is being done that doesn't involve the use of the candle. Okay, but this is what it looks like. This is exactly how I do it. This is your Celtic knot or your Celtic knot. Normally, I don't know why I didn't bind it to the back. I'll do that. But yeah, this is a cleanse that I did on myself. And they do really transform your energy. Now, this right here is a generational hex remover. Okay, I use 9 candles for that. And so this is actually client work right here. But it's done, it's binded, it's sealed. And typically I won't use one of these green candles, but guys, with this whole craziness that's been going on, I had to use green in replacement for black or either purple. Usually I'll use either red, black, purple. I'm sorry, red, black, white, black, red, purples. Okay, so green is just as good. So this is typically what it's going to look like after I've done the ritual. And I usually send you like a video. So just to kind of show y'all that. And then this is some other, let me make sure ain't nobody's name. Okay, this is some other work that I'm doing for another client. So yeah, we've been getting stuff done over here. Now, what the heck is this? Oh, my Patreon account. I did get it set up, okay? And like I said, my Patreon account is not to make patronage because I don't get a YouTube check. I make money. I make my income through my business and through my spirits, okay? But the reason why I wanted to start a Patreon is because some of the more sacred, more private rituals, we want to take that over to Patreon, especially just recently. They acted a fool over Beltane, acted a complete fool over Beltane. And those of you that are joining me in those particular rituals, I want you guys to be able to enjoy it without, coming to the channel and seeing a bunch of thumbs down from people that have nothing to do with it. They don't understand it. So we're going to take that stuff over to Patreon. Now, like I said, it's only $3. I only have one tier and it's $3. So if you guys are a client, a student, a client, because I have students that are students and clients. Or if you're interested in being a client, you can actually join my Patreon. I did update my video description box with the Patreon, we're, like I said, we're only doing this because I mean, I give away free readings on this channel all the time. It's not that big of a deal. The reason why is because I literally felt sick over Beltane because of people trying to interfere, people that you've never met, people that you have nothing to do with. And they're just like, and it's so those particular rituals, because the next one is coming up with the summer solstice, and we don't want to go through that again. We're going to have our own little things so we can be separate, unfortunately, because there's way too many. Like, I'm sorry, even the ones of you that you don't join the ritual, but you just come and kick it with us, like, you guys can become a Patreon. You don't have to actually join the group ritual. I mean, it's obviously gonna be benefits to joining a ritual. And by the way, you guys still can join the healing and protection ritual. You guys can still join that. Okay. That will be going on until the 13th. Okay. But if you need ritual work, spell work, you can contact me for a consultation. I am going to have limited space for the full moon. Okay. So if you guys want to reach me, it's 35 for 30 minutes, $70 for 60 minutes. Okay. Now, another thing that I was going to tell you is that if you are a patron, you'll get 10% off of because they wanted me to add some kind of benefit to it. So you guys will get 10% off if you're a patron of just probably all of your readings. Actually, I'll give you 10% off. So I have an Etsy shop. You guys can visit my Etsy shop, or you guys can cash at me at $ Psychic Jamila. That's it. If you guys want rituals that work, oh, let me just tell you what all I do. Everything from cleanses to court cases, cleanses, hex removers, reversals, unblockers, money unblockers. I do fertility work. What else do I do? Love work, money work. I'm very popular and well known for the money work that I do for people. Okay. So if you guys want manifestation work, this is going to be a very good time for you to do that, because everybody's talking about money, but nobody really knows how to manifest it. Okay. They're just so if you guys want, to stop suffering and stop being limited, then you guys will contact me. Now, just to let you guys know, these candles are just the end of the work. This is the end result of the cleanse, because not cleanse, but the generational hex removers. If you guys are able to afford that, I would highly suggest that you guys contact me about that. This is just when everything gets put into perspective, okay? Because even the layout of the candles, this ritual is 1600. The reason why it is 1600 is because, number one, when I experimented, because every ritual that I do for you guys, I've done it for myself. Okay, everything that I do for you is what I do for myself. And the first year in 2018, my income went up 4 to 5 times after doing this ritual. Okay. So it's very much worth it, especially if you are facing, if you've got something, you know what I'm saying? If you've got something that you want to keep, something that you don't want to lose, something that you don't want to, lose because of some generational hex. Because I can be honest with you, a lot of y'all parents failed. They failed because they didn't realize their power, okay, and the power that they had in their hands. And, this often, very much so often, energetically gets passed down to the children, energetically. And it does create struggle in your life. I don't care what anybody says. So this right here definitely does provide you freedom and liberation from that, which was how I was able to move on from, because sometimes, I mean, I guess generational hexes can be multi-generational, or they can just start with your generation. And this is kind of where you end up catching all of the ick and the junk from your parents, and they're perfectly willing to sacrifice you because they think they have no choice. So you guys know that I provide counseling for all of that. as well, that comes with my stuff, because you're going to need to know this stuff. Now, while I'm doing work for you, typically I do still, I'm going to charge you for readings, but like as far as like us sitting down, doing your affirmation calls, and also doing your banishing call. And that's typically done with a cleanse, or sometimes it's done with a generational hex remover. It just really depends on what kind of spirit you have on you. People have different levels of what's going on. So it's going to be different, because somebody contacted me and said, how much do you charge for your work? The prices that you see on Etsy, those prices can vary. Okay, so that's like the bare minimum. But there's other stuff that I do as far as like with customized spell work. Sometimes people need a hex remover that was put on them via a poppet. Some people need, objects or people to be, and a lot of you guys, the biggest thing is people that have spiritual gifts trying to learn how to use them. It's very difficult when they've done nothing but put a bunch of blockages in you. So I always tell people to start at the cleanse. I always tell people that you want to basically, some people have to work their way up to this. And that's basically what this client did, was she worked her way up to this. She made a lot of advancements forward, but this was needed because of other stuff. So sometimes a cleanse is not going to be enough to fully unblock a lot of that stuff. And because a cleanse is a cleanse, and it just, it's quite different than the process, because this ritual right here, finishing it took, it can take anywhere for me to do a ritual 3 to 4 hours, sometimes up to 6 hours. Okay. So, hey, Daniel. Hello. So, yeah, that's just what that is. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys, by the way. So, I'm going to get some rest but I'm telling you guys, my cleanses, like every time I do one for myself, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, God, no wonder people love these things. They are absolutely amazing. I'm telling you, because like, and y'all wouldn't even believe, like spirit can cleanse everything. And the way that I do it, because I also cleanse your etheric, I cleanse your mind, I cleanse your body, your spirit, and then I clear the chakras. Okay. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. So go to my Patreon. I don't expect you guys to go all at once or whatever, just, it's going to take time to even, build that up. So I'm not doing that because I'm trying to, put up a GoFundMe or no crap like that. I just want us to have a safe space for us to do our group rituals, because there was a YouTuber on here that was being very disrespectful while uploading one of my rituals, and we not having that no more. We not having that no more. You know what I'm saying? If you have Christian beliefs, or what's a Jehovah Witness and all that stuff, or if you look, you have the right to your free will, and I have the right to mine. Okay. So yeah, anyway, but it's all love and peace and happiness, you guys. I will see y'all later. I think today is, what is today? Yep. So I hope y'all have a happy Tuesday. Happy May 5th to you guys. If you need me, you know where I'm at. Okay. That's all I got to say. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for coming. All right. Blessed be.